Alright. I want to talk about something. If Flatline is basically just created because to match Damian Wayne, since she is kind of the protege of Lord Deathman, and also that is one of Batman's villains. I know Lord Deathman sounds like a completely stupid name for a Batman villain. And the fact that he's already an A-list supervillain is, like, weird, but we're not talking about that. The thing that I think matches with Damian and Flatline, except for, like, maybe Flatline's kind of rough start with the wrong people, they kind of match each other in a way that I feel like is specifically better than the one I have been covering, which is Damian Ray. Both characters can understand Damian on an emotional level, but I feel like Flatline can really knows what it is like to struggle in a way. Is really what it's like to feel that urge to kill, you know? That's the thing with that. If Flatline is specifically created for Damian Wayne, then, well, there are many ways that they could stretch this a whole other way. But yeah, I'd love to see Flatline appear again since they really did her character justice in the Robin comics. When I read the Robin comics, I was like, this is accurate, like, stuff. Even though Lord Deathman doesn't appear until later in the comic series, it's great that he is mentioned, especially with his long, extensive history. But it's great knowing that Damian Wayne has inherited Bruce's poor choices. Actually, that's insulting. Flatline is no way, shape, or form a poor choice in women. But I know Batman has his taste in women that is pretty objective at times. Can be pretty objective at times, so it's kind of weird that, like, Damian has kind of inherited that, and now, like what happened in Deceased when he became Batman, there was significant cuts, because when we first saw him in the Batman costume, he was still like 13, but now that we see him, he was like fully grown. So it's like, you know, knowing that like all Damian Wayne variants kind of connect to each other in a way of like Damian kidnapping the Teen Titans and making them his team and all that, you know, doing all that, running away after Batman accidentally, in the wrong state of mind, blamed him for Alfred's death. Like, everything that had happened to Damian up to that point is what I think fueled his reasons to run away. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. It's like what. But now that he has met somebody who understands him in every way possible, understands that urge for killing, understands where Damian comes from. That's why I see Flatline and Raven when it comes to relationships with Damian within the DCAMU or just mainstream comics in general. Raven and Damian's relationship in the comics is a lot differenter than the one that's in the DCAMU. But if you put Flatline from the comics with the DCAMU Raven, then they are basically both the same. They are basically spitting images of each other, except for that Flatline is kind of just a rip-off Domino from Marvel. They make it paper off Marvel. I think I was gonna make a video about like how Flatline looks like Domino from Marvel, but now like I understand why. At first I didn't really understand what Flatline and Damian was, just like I didn't understand what the DCAMU was, what all the hype was around that, until I, you know, actually read or watch the movies, you know. So it's kind of weird, I'm gonna be honest. Knowing that when it comes to understanding Damian, both of them have basically both the same understanding of what Damian is. But I feel like Flatline may understand him a little bit more. Because Flatline's never really had a family. That's the thing, is that Flatline never really had a family. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know, comics nerd, all that. Just, you can throw insults at me if you want, but it's kind of weird knowing that that Flatline as a character is basically made for Damian Wayne. Since, well, has Flatline appeared in any other forms of media except for the Robin series? Let's look it up. Okay, so Flatline made an appearance in Detective Comics 1034. So yeah, she made a cameo appearance in that, which actually released it about 35 days before the first Robin comic released, or whatever. I don't know when the Robin comic released, but I know that Detective Comics 1034 released sometime then, but yeah, I may be flawed on that. But yeah, but all I know is that Flatline made a cameo appearance along with some of the other Island of Lazarus members. So yeah, she has made an appearance, but her full first appearance was in Robin #1. So yeah. So she's not like a seasoned character. Lord Deathman is, but not Flatline. Okay, so yeah, that clears everything up. But yeah, bye. Here are the actual release dates of both comics. Flatline's appearance. So her first appearance in like comics was in Detective Comics number 1034, but her like first full appearance where she played like a full role was in Robin #1. So yeah, that clears it up a bit for you guys.
This mental pressure got me popping pills and shit, but I'm into it. Said she wanna fuck me later, got him into it.